Hello everybody and welcome. You are joining us on our final stretch of this tour. After all the adventures of the previous night in the Messam crater, we had a quick breakfast at Henty's Bay before making our way down to Swakopmund, where we will be spending a few days. Swakop really is a place close to our hearts, and we were just there to really have a bit of a lazy holiday time for a few days, spend some time with family and just generally cruise from our favorite restaurant to our next favorite restaurant. Swakop and its surrounds offers such a wide variety of activities that it really warrants a video almost on its own. These are just some of the highlights we did while we were there. We even saw the aftermath of a freak train accident in Walvis Bay while we were there. After a few lazy days in Swakopmund, we were on the road again. We were making our way down to Sossusvlei. But first we had to stop to fix another puncture, this time on the tar road. We just had bad luck this trip. It's a beautiful scenic drive down to Sossusvlei, and at the Tropic of Capricorn we just had to stop to create a few memorable photos from previous years. We pushed on further and stopped at Solitaire for a nice lunch. After lunch we made our way to Sossus Oasis, which would be our resting stop for the night. Each campsite is equipped with its own private ablutions, electricity and sink, and it's in general just well looked after and clean. We set up camp, admired a beautiful sunset, and cozied up to a nice warm fire. The next morning we made our way to Sossusvlei itself. It's the first time we've actually visited since they've tarred the road up until the Vlei itself. We were used to the old tracks leading to the Vlei. We took some time to explore the sights at the Vlei itself. You can really see it's become a popular tourist destination, and that just made me appreciate it so much more all the years back when we were basically there on our own. On our way back, we stopped at Sesriem Canyon before making our way down to Canyon Vista, where we will be spending the night. Upon arrival at camp, we realized we had yet another puncture, so we fixed that, set up camp and settled down for the night. The next morning we broke down camp and made our way to Kolmanskop ghost town. On our way we stopped at the lookout point to see if we could see any of the wild horses roaming the desert. Pretty soon we arrived at Kolmanskop. It was fascinating taking a tour around this deserted town, learning more about its history, and just taking in the eerie sights and beauty it has to offer. made our way back to Aus, where we filled up on diesel and made our way to our final stop of the trip, Canyon Roadhouse. We had a refreshing welcoming drink at the very interesting restaurant and bar area before making our way down to pitch camp for our final night in Namibia. We had one final braai and spent the night sitting around the fire reminiscing about what an awesome trip we just had. We hit the road early the next morning and Namibia treated us with one more glorious sunrise. Pretty soon we were across the Orange River and on our way back to Cape Town.